The cabindoors slammed open, checking the windows.
There stood Patricia Harrington, Pine Ridge HOA president, clipboard in hand, fury in her eyes. She stormed in, ready to lecture me about unauthorized gatherings.
But then she froze.
Sitting at my table, fork midair, was the State Attorney General, Daniel Morrison. For the first time since I'd known her, Patricia was speechless.
Let Wind. I'm Robert Sullivan.
My lakeside cabin has been in my family since 1922, 5 private acres built long before Pine Ridge or its HOA existed. Patricia moved here 5 years ago and immediately crowned herself queen of the neighborhood. She fined people for chalk drawings, measured grass with rulers, and once ticketed a man for a visibly wrinkled flag. 6 months ago, she turned her obsession toward me. Even though my property isn't in her HOA, she claimed it affected community standards. She filed fake noise complaints, sent threats about illegal rentals, and photographed my land from the road. This weekend, I hosted a small reunion. My college friends, including Daniel Morrison, who just happens to be the State Attorney General. We were laughing over grilled salmon when Patricia stormed in uninvited, shouting about Regulation 7.3 and unauthorized guests. Then she saw Daniel's badge. "Ma'am," Daniel said calmly, "why did you enter this man's home without permission?"
I'm the HOA president," she stammered.
"This is HOA business."
"Do you have a warrant?"
Daniel interrupted.
"Are you law enforcement?"
When she admitted she wasn't, Daniel stood, towering over her. "Then you just committed criminal trespass, a Class A misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year in jail."
Patricia went pale.
She tried to defend herself, but Daniel cut her off. "This property isn't even in your HOA, correct, Robert?"
I nodded. Her clipboard slipped from her hands.
Papers scattered across the floor, violation notices, photos she'd secretly taken of my home. Daniel pointed to my security camera. "That recording and those papers are evidence."
"Leave them."
Trembling, Patricia gathered herself and bolted out the door, tires spinning as she fled down my driveway. The room fell silent until James exhaled. Well, that was something. Daniel calmly resumed dinner. "Robert, I'll need a copy of that footage. This goes beyond trespassing, it's harassment and abuse of power." 2 days later, Patricia received an official notice from the Attorney General's office. She was under investigation for trespass, harassment, and abuse of authority. Any further contact with me would mean immediate arrest.
The HOA board panicked.
3 members resigned instantly. The rest voted unanimously to remove Patricia as president. But her troubles were only beginning. The investigation revealed she'd entered at least 4 other homes without permission, issued illegal fines, and pocketed HOA money. 3 weeks later, Patricia stood before a judge, small, pale, and defeated. "Ms. Harrington," the judge began, "you used your position to bully and intimidate. You violated property rights and abused your authority. This court will not tolerate such behavior." He read the sentence clearly: 6 months in jail, suspended pending 2 years of probation.
A $5,000 fine.
100 hours of community service. And you are permanently barred from serving on any HOA board in this state.
Patricia swayed, gripping the defense table.
Tears streamed down her cheeks.
Her voice cracked.
"Yes, Your Honor."
The gavel fell.
Just like that, Patricia Harrington, once the terror of Pine Ridge, was done. Her power, her clipboard, and her control were gone. As I watched the news later that night, I couldn't help but smile. Justice, I thought, had finally knocked on her door.